Just 4 days before the 2004 presidential election in America, a videotape of Osama bin Laden is played on news channels. This was a very important election in the history of America. Both the election candidates George Bush and John Kerry were running their election campaigns by promising that as soon as they come to power, they will take revenge for the 9/11 attacks from Osama bin Laden. In this videotape played on Al Jazeera, Osama bin Laden could be seen in a very healthy condition, who was accepting responsibility for the 9/11 attacks in a more direct manner than before. The purpose of this video recording was to show the whole world, especially America, that the world's most wanted man is feeling completely safe somewhere, at the same time when Osama bin Laden's videotape had created a stir in America. The special task to find bin Laden was being carried out at the CIA headquarters in Virginia. A force was formed, and almost all their leads had gone cold. This situation was very frustrating for the CIA because the same Osama bin Laden, who was singing songs of his success through videotapes today, the same bin Laden whom the CIA was very close to catching 3 years ago, once again flattered spectators in Jam TV videos. The very next month after 9/11, America occupied Afghanistan and pushed the Al-Qaeda fighters to the eastern part of the country. Here, the Al-Qaeda fighters set up camp in the garrisons of Tora Bora, and the CIA thought that Osama bin Laden was also present there. The American Army, along with local militants, fought hard against Al-Qaeda in Tora Bora. But when they did not get any success, heavy airstrikes were decided. But by the time the American Army won this war, bin Laden had fled from here. After the battle was over, only 20 people were caught, and the CIA lost the first golden opportunity to catch Osama bin Laden. But the CIA did not know that one of the 20 men caught from here was the one who would open the way for them to find bin Laden. This was Mohammed al-Qaeda. Qahtani, who was a new name for the CIA before he was captured, himself admitted to connections to Al-Qaeda and said he was in Afghanistan hunting for Fallon. But when the CIA recorded his fingerprints, they matched those in their system. Just a few weeks before 9/11, a man had been shot dead at Land International Airport. He had tried to enter the United States. He had $800 in cash and a one-way ticket. The customs agent, on suspicion, denied him permission to enter the USA, and he was deported. This man was none other than Al-Qahtani, who was caught in the Tora Bora garrisons. His fingerprints were already recorded in the CIA system. The CIA had another reason to link Mohammed al-Qahtani to Al-Qaeda. On the same day, and at the same time when he tried to enter the USA, a call was made from the Orla Airport phone booth to the Al-Qaeda telephone number in the UAE. Because al-Qahtani was at the airport at that time, the CIA suspects that this phone call was made by someone who had come to receive al-Qahtani at that time, or his accomplice. Apart from the phone call, the FBI also found an abandoned car parked in the Orla Airport parking lot on the same day. This car was rented by Mohammed Atta. He was the same Mohammed Atta who crashed American Airlines Flight 11 into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in the 9/11 attack. All these incidents must have had some connection with Mohammed al-Qahtani. The investigation team concluded that al-Qahtani was also supposed to take part in the 9/11 attacks and hijack United Airlines Flight 93. The flight that failed to accomplish its mission in 9/11 and crashed in Pennsylvania when the passengers were trying to regain control of the plane. All this investigation. After investigation and connecting the dots, Mohammed al-Qahtani was interrogated once again, and this time he revealed his connection with Al-Qaeda. 3 months later, in March 2002, another Al-Qaeda member named Abu Zubaydah was arrested. He used to supply various goods to the group. He helped the CIA to arrest Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, and a year later, he was also arrested. Khalid Sheikh Mohammed was the commander of Al-Qaeda who had planned 91 attacks. Mohammed al-Qahtani told the CIA that in July 2001, just 2 months before the 9/11 attacks, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed introduced him to a person who was a new name for the CIA at that time, Abu Ahmed al-Kati, who had trained Qahtani. All this information was helping the CIA to understand the structure of Al-Qaeda, but it was not able to reach Osama bin Laden. The CIA tried everything it could, but could not even find any information about Osama bin Laden. His family members were also kept under surveillance, but none of them had any contact with bin Laden. The CIA only knew that bin Laden was sending messages from wherever he was. In the coming years, Osama bin Laden's audio tapes were released, and it was believed that he was in contact only with the leadership of Al-Qaeda. Now, the CIA strategy was to find the courier network of Al-Qaeda, the network of people who take messages from Osama bin Laden and deliver them to other leaders of Al-Qaeda. In January 2004, Kurdish security forces arrested a man named Hassan Gul, from whom Osama bin Laden's message was recovered. A letter was found from Hassan Gul. Hassan Gul was handed over to CIA, where he revealed a very important secret during interrogation. He told that Abu Ahmed is the personal courier of al-Kuwaiti bin Laden. Yes, the same Abu Ahmed who had also trained Muhammad al-Qahtani. Now, as the entire focus of investigation shifts towards Abu Ahmed, the investigation team started getting different information about his role in Al-Qaeda. According to Hassan Gul, Abu Ahmed played a very big role, whereas Khalid Sheikh Mohammed said that Abu Ahmed is not a big role. Rather, he is a retired member. Next year in 2005, Abu Faraz al-Libi was also caught. He was the commander of Al-Qaeda after Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. He also denied Abu Ahmed's big role. Till now, CIA has given mixed information about Abu Ahmed to all the Al-Qaeda members interrogated. The opinion was that the CIA did not have any concrete information other than the name of Abu Ahmed al-Qati, and the interesting thing is that this was not even his real name. His name meant Ahmed's father from Kuwait. Let us tell you here that whatever information the Al-Qaeda members had revealed till now was not through simple interrogation, but dangerous techniques were used for this, which also included different types of torture. For the next 2 years, the CIA, they tried very hard, but could not find either Abu Ahmed al-Kuwaiti or Osama bin Laden. Rather, the next information came from some other intelligence agency. In 2007, the CIA received information about Abu Ahmed's real identity, which did not come from the CIA network. The information revealed that Abu Ahmed's real name is Ibrahim Saeed Ahmed, and he is a Pakistani whose family had shifted to Kuwait. In the last 2 years, they only knew his real name, but it was going to take a few more years to catch him. The CIA put all its focus on tracking Ibrahim Saeed alias Abu Ahmed al-Kuwaiti. All calls coming to Pakistan from Kuwait and other Middle East countries were tapped in the hope that Abu Ahmed could be traced from somewhere. After monitoring millions of phone calls, not even a year was spent in tracking him.